Let's see. No, not that one.
Stephanie had gone missing, and their 4-month-old daughter had been left alone at the house. Eerily, the only thing missing from the residence was Stephanie's cell phone. Eventually, Michael called the police. As it turns out, there was one person who saw Stephanie last, Michael's 19-year-old brother Kenny, who investigators sat down with only 3 days after her disappearance. It would take years for Kenny's lies to finally catch up with him, but when it all comes crumbling down, you'll witness his epic meltdown. The following never-before-seen footage has been analyzed by a qualified team, including a licensed attorney, a licensed clinical psychologist, a former licensed professional counselor, and a former detective, former licensed polygraph examiner, and former hostage negotiation commander and instructor. To start, Kenny explains that he woke up around 8 o'clock that morning and called his place of work, Cardone's Car Wash.
And what happens? Stephanie said, "Be right back." So, okay. She left. My mom came. My mom, her man, she was just being there, her and the baby. I figured they were just going to the store. Mike said that she had to go get some petrol this mom, but smart. She leaves. They don't think she likes stuff. Yeah. Okay. Then Stephanie comes home. You know what that was? Not exactly. It was just 5 minutes after I'm home.
Kenny's use of present tense as he's speaking gives the appearance that he's telling a story rather than what actually happened.
Okay. I leave. You can go back to work. How long do you live for you? Driveway, pretty much.
This is what is known as an exclusion qualifier, which is much different than a definitive answer, as it leaves the door open to the possibility that he could be withholding information. Pretty much is an easy way to avoid technically lying. The suspect can justify in their mind that they told the truth. They just left out a little part. It's also a form of lying by omission. This is used frequently by skilled liars, as they can justify in their minds telling only what they think the other person needs to know, or any other kind of justification they come up with to omit the whole truth. When detectives hear suspects using multiple qualifiers, they will likely see it as a red flag for possible deception. They will keep this in mind as Kenny continues with his story. He claims that he drove back to work to see if he was needed, whereas Gary apparently told him to take the day off. Next, the teenager drove to a friend, Kobe's house, where he states that they played video games for 45 minutes. Kenny refers to Kobe as Kobe throughout the interview.
If I had a little Kurt on, I talked with them, and they said that he didn't work Monday at all.
Oh, you're so fucked, mate.
Work The time clock is showing that. Well, the time clock.
Like, I'm not doing a live for long. My girls have just gone up, so
Just a lot of that, you do it all the time. But there's a lot of times that you won't have, like if I'm saying, well, what happens if you're working? You use the wrong code or whatever, you can't, what happens then? You go out to Velma and you ask her, like, you tell her that, well, I was talking, here, supposed to be, but it says I wasn't, she'll fix it, yes, how can you do that? Whenever it happens, how does that allow? So every day, the one thing that was probably wrong, second time it happened since I started, I worked for 2.5 weeks.
Kenny appears to be unconcerned regarding the fact that his employer is not corroborating his story. Despite this, he adamantly insists that he was at work on Monday, August 20th, and Gary, along with his co-worker Jesus, would be able to confirm his alibi.
how cool are them pens look?
This is just the first
Little
of many
golf
inconsistencies in his jumbled story.
My favourite weapon in the whole world.
I thought they were going to touch that on the track.
Yeah. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah. Shout out to one of the toughest families in Ireland here. You know what that significance is for, yeah? Breaking teeth. 4 now you're on the floor. 2 now look at you. 3.
Kenny arrived at work with prominent
It was
markings
always gonna
on
be
his
me.
neck. Seeing as they were vertical rather than horizontal, it's
10.
almost as if someone
But
had
see that?
intentionally scratched
I
him.
can turn that into a weapon that'll take your eyeball out.
He claims that he merely ran into a tree
Yeah.
limb on the south side of Cardone's parking lot.
So wood. Don't take your eye off the ball for a second. Can you hit a ball? I like hitting golf ball.
What Kenny is saying for
It's better hitting them than being called one.
unusual choice
A
of
golf
words,
ball,
but
yeah.
it can also be considered a
I was
qualified
called that a
statement.
couple of times in my
Kenny's
life,
words
golf ball.
provide emphasis, which he may feel he needs in order to sound believable. When people are being deceptive, they're more likely to give evasive
Nah,
answers,
it's like she
whereas a
knows,
truthful person
you know,
will give firm yes or
what to
no
get me like,
answers.
so it's like, that's all you need. A putter, 7 iron, and a wood. Yeah. Now, within those 3 pieces of kit, you can hit a ball maybe 200 yards if you're good. Or you can be a fucking idiot. You may as well be hitting a 260 yard shot with a putter. Isn't gonna cut it. Even a 7 iron is not gonna cut it. So then you take out your biggest fucking wood in your club, in your little carry case, and you use that. Listen, if I meet you on the golf course, you only need 3 things. You can pick your putt, you can pick your driver, right? Or you can pick an iron. You can pick. I'll go with a 7, right? Yeah. Me putter and me wood, right? You use that for long range. You use that for short range. Hello, Princess. Thank you for subbing to my channel. About to put these away. Nah, they're just pens, but I like golf. I'm boring. Yeah, I'm getting old. Fucking hell. No, me chick knows I like the old golf. I don't like watching it. I don't mind playing it. Or hitting someone with a golf club. Every single day I go live. Twice a day probably. And I have done for the last, on this channel, 10.5 months, say nearly. Well, yeah, my channel's about mental health and recovery and addiction and Nobody's perfect, you know. A lot of us have things in common, you know, we look past. But mental health is the reason I started this channel, because I have mental health issues and disorders. And a lot of my audience have the same, you know. Well, a lot of people want to be fucking famous for 15 minutes or be a tough guy and call everybody out on YouTube and embarrass yourself, and you know, it's like with 3 projects, I've never called anyone out. I don't see the point of it. It's like hitting somebody with an axe and ringing an ambulance for them, or hitting them with a microwave, a concrete block, a fish tank, a kettle. Here, I hit someone with a fish tank now. I've only ever done it once. You know, I was sorry when I did it.
Joke is life.
Here you go, you fucking cunt. Go on, get down there, you baldy fuck. Forrest, how are you, dark night? Listen, I stay away from all that shit. I could have grown my channel by getting involved with all the caper and that, making me the same as everybody else, and I know I'm not the same as everybody else. You know, I'm not a tough guy, a hard man, that's right, man, but I can defend myself, I'm good at it. I've learnt myself how to defend myself, not how to fight. And I could have grown my channel because there's loads of sheepdogs on here. You know what I mean, I'm 49, I've got fucking 2 daughters, 1 son and 1 on the way. You know, me lad is 29, he was down here today with me and I was like, son, I know you wanted a little brother, I'm just sorry it took 29 years and not with your mother. Here, my mother would be ashamed of me. I have 3 baby mothers. I am not a gay, but I've got something to say. I've already proved that, just like Bruce Willis, yippee-ki, fucking A me. A live grenade. A walking hand grenade. With labels. Complex post-traumatic stress disorder, psychosis and survivor's guilt. Oh yeah, and I'm 28 years away from heroin. I used to be a scumbag, heroin addict, drug dealing scumbag too. But we're coming past the 28-year mark now, and the last year has been the best and the worst of my life. My mother and father died on English soil, and before she died, my mother said to me, don't bury me in England. And this year, wait till you hear this for a hat trick. I don't believe in coincidences anymore. This year I become a grandfather, I have a grandson, Noah. This year, my missus is having my son. And this year, I smashed my old channel to bits. That's a hat trick from where I'm looking. But getting me ma and dad back repatriated home to Ireland broke me heart. I couldn't go to the funeral because I'm having a son and I'm 127 days off a mood stabiliser as well. You know, so it's been one hell of a year. You know, it's like I've a lot more to achieve, but 4 of them goals have been smashed this year. Grandfather, father, mother and father repatriated. And I got my channel back. You're not here. Four eyes, you're not fighting back anymore. STRAIGHTOUTTABALLYER, we've rose like a fucking phoenix from the ashes. I could have grown my channel by calling everybody out who's a wanker on YouTube. But then it'd have been like everybody fucking else, and I'm not. Do you understand? If I call you out, I'll be stood in front of you and tell you to your face. You understand? I want to look you in the eye if I'm fighting you. My dad taught me how to fight, but I learned how to defend myself. Not how to fight, not that way. You know, like 127 days off a tablet that I've been on for 20 years. You know, and I think a lot more now before I act. You know, and I'm okay with the fact that I have mental health issues. I haven't got a tooth in my head. I'm an ex-drug addict. Comes with the territory. I used to be an ex-snorting cocaine, smoking cocaine scumbag that are selling his granny to the Arabs to get heroin. 28 years ago, though. But I've come through it, you know. I have my faith. I believed in God since I was a kid. Because I had a granny who had God everywhere. She was annoying me one morning and she said, you know, God's everywhere. And I was eating me porridge. I said, is he in me fucking porridge too? And I got a crack in the back of the head. Don't be taking the Lord's name in fucking vain. And then she's cracking me for swearing. But she's fucking swearing at me, telling me not to. Here, see my granny, I'll tell you a story about me. Look, I grew up in a house full of soldiers. My granny's house was full always. Because there was 4 boys in the house. 2 of them decided they want to join up forces, whatever. Like my grandfather, they wanted to be a soldier. I'd have gone down that road only for addiction and losing me discipline. My father was taught me discipline, trust me. And when you're addicted to drugs, you have no discipline. You know, you can lie to the world, but you can't lie to yourself. And if you do, you're delusional. I've been to the Priory. Do you understand? It's like I've tried to give myself a chance now. We're on 28 years. And I don't even know how I made it. You know, but I'm glad, I'm just grateful I'm here. You know, I'm grateful for Mother Nature. I'm grateful for the animals I see on a daily basis in my garden, crawling in my trees, landing on the birdhouse. I feed the animals. See, as a kid I had pigeons. Well, my uncle had pigeons. We had pigeons. I fucking lived there. And that was the very first book I ever read was about birds, pigeons, small birds and stuff. You know, and then as I got older then I was more into dogs and ferrets and hunting. Well, they did the hunting, they just took me. You know, I learned to skin a rabbit before I was 6. In the river. Wash your fucking hands after you, will you? You know, go up and fish and pheasant and fucking duck and goose and fucking trout and salmon, fucking poaching motherfuckers. But, you know, at the time I didn't know they were poaching. You know what I mean? And I should have known because of the fucking signs I read, but I didn't read, you know? And as a kid, when you have 4 uncles, right? And you're living in Bluebell Flats, you know, they used to take me everywhere. Like, my dad didn't learn me how to ride a bike, or to go fishing, or hunting. But he learned me how to use turntables, and operate a fucking radio station. Within 5 years and here, from 8 to 13, I learned how to use decks. And it's crazy, I don't believe in coincidence because I ended up getting a job in the best spot in Dublin, being the Asylum. You know, meeting DJs like Liam Dollard, Warren Kay, Mark Cavanagh. You know, like some of Dublin's finest. And they'd never let me on the decks. I was a kid. I wasn't there for that. I was there for another job, but I'll tell you one thing. Any cunt had a ringing in sick here. Let him in there. Rock the gaff. But that wasn't my job, you know. But I'll tell you what, it was some of the best times of my life. Going the asylum sides, the Olympic G1. You know, and being one of the boys. How are you, Stevie? I'm not staying on long. The girls are upstairs. She's getting the midget asleep so I can have a joint, you know what I mean, in peace. Not in peace, I can have a joint. I don't feel comfortable smoking. Where my daughter is, and she's even though she's not my blood daughter, she is my daughter. You know what I mean? So I have 3 girls and 2 boys. One on the way. And here, right, Lisa told me she was pregnant. I went upstairs, I got a pen, I wrote a name on a piece of paper. And I put it under the bed and dated it. And on the piece of paper, the day after we got back from hospital, when we found out what the sex of the baby was, I says, here, have a look at that. The night before, and I said, Thomas Daniel. What happened the next day? Yeah. And he's going to be a good size fish, 8.4 ounces. Yeah. It's a good size mush. You know, the fact that I'm having a son again has reinvigorated me, and it's put my whole life into perspective. Fuck starting in the new year. I'm 127 days in, baby. And I'll do anything for my son. If that means stop smoking. If that means letting go of the last crutch I have in life. But would I be more miserable if I stopped smoking with a baby crying? Here. 3 steps in life that'll always learn you something. Now, this is a cryptic message to somebody in the monastery. Now, here. If you meet me on the battlefield, on the football field, or on the golf fucking field, bring 3 things with you. Bring a 7-iron, bring a putter, and most of all, if you want distance, bring your wood. If you go down to the woods today, you're in for a big surprise, 'cause I crossed the road and hit you right between the eyes. Well, it was more on the jawline. I'd say it was about here. His teeth hit the ground before his head did, and his head hit his ground before his body did. 4, remember me? Boom! Ha! 13 years, he was spark out, he was like that, look. Fitting on the ground. I left you fitting and sitting on the ground. Yeah. And fuck the monastery. Yeah, Stevie. Marvin wants me to go to this dinner with him in March, right? Wait, I'll tell you this, right? I don't know Marvin from Adam, right? I was on my live the other night, he pops in and he goes, Jude, I have a copy of that book. I'm down at Tesco. He was on his fucking scooter. I looked like a fucking UFO, the size of it, right? The cunt appeared out of nowhere like Count Dracula with a big fuck up trench coat, man. I thought he was about to go in and assassinate everybody in Tesco. I goes into Tesco, no fucking Marvin. I'm looking for Lee all over the shop. I'm like, yo, Dread, where are you? Fucking can't see him. I come out of Tesco, look left, look fucking right. And a second later, next of all, a fucking hand on my shoulder and I turned around and I'm like, fuck me, mate. You look like fucking Count Dracula, bro. Fucking creeping up on me like that. You give me a fucking heart attack done. He's like, you know, my chick watches your shit all day. It's like too much information, bro. Keep that between us. Nah, I'm only joking. Yeah, that's what he said. I was like, who's your missus? But anyway, he's invited me to this fucking, wait to hear this. This is not a coincidence, yeah? I'm calling me son Thomas, yeah? After me 3 favourite Tommies in the world. Number 1, that's it. That's her name, yes. She's a lovely girl. Tommy Our Power, Tommy Our Goodfellas, and Tommy Our fucking Peaky Blinders, right? Now, I'm a big fan of Peaky Blinders. I'm just Peaky Blinder nuts, yeah. Everything I have Peaky Blinder, bro, I'm not even gonna tell you, you know what I mean? But, yeah, so we come up with an idea, a strategy, right? If we have a boy, I'm naming him Thomas Daniel. Obviously, Tommy after me favourite tough guy, and Daniel after me father and me little brother. And if we have a girl, you can call her Ada Grace. You know, I can't be way. I knew what she was carrying. I said, here, I put semen in you now, you're carrying my demon. I'm a rider and a provider. Joe Cox still works. Oh, sorry. My bad. Sorry. Yeah, I didn't mean that. Take that one back. Yeah, so in March, there's a thing with Sean Atwood. And he's doing it in the monastery. Now, the monastery's only 10 minutes from my house, Stevie, right? Now, I think it's a sit down. Like, with Sean Atwood and Michael Francesi. You know that geezer that's in Goodfellas? He plays the character on the real Goodfellas, bro. I'm calling my son, think about it, I'm calling my son Tommy. Right? Tommy Our Goodfellas, Tommy Our Power, and Tommy fucking Shelby, right? But little did I know, so Marvin sent me a message yesterday. He said, bro, there's this thing on in Manchester in March with Sean Atwood and this geezer Michael Francesi, or whatever his name is, I might have gotten it wrong. And it's a meal and it's a meet and greet, so I'm gonna go. He's invited me, Marvin, so I says, fuck it. He says, why don't you come and chill with us? I said, you know what, that's a good idea. I think I might do, yeah. So, Marvin, I'll take you up on your offer. Here, let me put my golf sticks away. Here, watch me, wipe the blood off. Sorry, hang on. Yeah, here. I'm gonna use these golf clubs on Exposure TV. Cause he is a Scouse midget. So I have my toolkit for you. This is what I'm bringing for you when I see you. I hope you come to the meet and greet. I'm gonna hit you with me left iron, me wood, and me putter. So bring your golf clubs, Expo, cause I wanna play it in midget golf. Hang on a minute. Let me put me kill kit away. That's what I need to kill Exposure TV, a set of midget golf clubs. Because he's a Scouse midget, justice for the 97 and make all them have a bed in heaven. But see him, he'll have a bed on the floor if I ever see him. Shout out to Exposure TV is in the chat now. How's it going, gorgeous? I've got a set of golf clubs for your face, look. They're called midget golf clubs. Cause you are a Scouse midget. Scouser, no disrespect, justice for the 97. Marvin, I'm 102 pages in on your book. Give me a second, boy. Yeah, I'm going to meet a wise guy in March. I'm living the fucking dream. So, yeah. 1 second. Give me a second. Yeah. If that doesn't give you motivation, motherfucker, I don't know what will. This year I'll become a granddaddy. Yeah? I give my missus my semen, now she's carrying my demon. And there's the proof. Merry Christmas to my daddy. Cannot wait to meet you in 2024. Love from Thomas. Marvin, I am 104 pages in on your book. Someone said to me earlier on, describe it, and I'm not just saying it because you give me a free fucking book. Exciting, exhilarating, impulsive, intriguing, interesting. How about that for 5? I'm on 104 pages, bro. Give me a chance, will you? The only time I get pieces when I'm having a shy. I like to read when I'm having a shy. Justice for the 97. Now, listen, I've no issue with exposure, you know what I mean? Everyone knows he's terrified of me, so it's all good. You know, won't even let me on his channel, little midget. Yeah, tell the people that, you little twerp. Little scout bitch. Scouts, I love the Scouts, it's Justice for the 97. There's loads of wankers in Dublin, just like afraid of his own shadow is afraid of me. He won't let me on his channel. Because he's shook, that's why. You see, I look at him, man, when I'm talking to him. Yeah, you see, that's sleep in me eye, not fear. Listen, I don't know trouble. Fuck off! Ah, you're on the floor, balls! Yeah, I'll tell you what, come on, me have a dance. Come on, me have a dance, bang. I'll just dance around you like that, with me guard like that. I'll split cunts' faces with that. Right? Look at me forehead. Look at me hands, you little bitch. That's why you're afraid of me. You call me a psychopath. Yeah, I'm the real deal. Marvin will tell you that. Here, ask Yummy B about me. Incident with knocking 3 screw. Boom! 100 and here, what you say? Fucking smack of the book. I'd hit you in the neck with it. In your esophagus. Yeah? It's very, very effective. I'm standing there. In your neck. You've just dropped like the brush. I didn't even touch the brush. The brush is shook. Look. Look at it. I didn't even touch it and it fell. It's submitted to me. Oh shit, we're back. Anyway, like I am 120. Yeah. Well, 127 days off the mood stabiliser. That pink one being the mood stabiliser. Let me show you what's in this motherfucker. Now here. Alright, there's one book. Watch this. Sorry, a beauty. Watch this, lad. Here. This is what them cunts had me on for 2 decades. Look, watch, look what come out of that capsule. I don't play, look. Hang on, look what he done, look. Look at all them little tablets, yeah? We're in that capsule there, right, yeah? See all them? You know where they're going on. You see, watch carefully. You see, you put them in there like that. You do the hokey pokey. You turn it all around, and now they're down the drain, safe and fucking sound. Wow. Yeah. Oh no. Who are you calling a sausage? I'm being told. Don't have me shouting up the stairs, woman. No. I'm just explaining something to people. I'm getting told off by me chick, she's upstairs. If that doesn't motivate an Irishman. You see how handsome he looks? Look at how big his head is. And I mean the one on his body. He's not even born yet and he's got a bigger head than Exposure TV. And that is fucking big. But saying that, look at Noah. My grandson looks like the young Phil Mitchell. You take, please sir, can I have some more? More? See that, look? Grandad love you. Noah. Merry Christmas, Daddy, can't wait to meet you in fucking 2024. Ole, ole. You should be all like that. Look, Jude, you should be doing that. Really? Here, have the baton, mate. I'll be in Africa before you pass me that baton. Push! Ah! Stuck in the brush. Mush. No divvies here, mate. I've just fucking wrecked me toe. Ah. Bob, you've destroyed me Fendi tracksuit with them tablets. Ah. Look at my new tracksuit is round. It's fucking round, look. You've round on me. Look at it. Look at it. I'm never letting you wash my clothes again. You're sacked. And yeah, that's the only department I can fault you in, love. Nah, in all seriousness, yeah. I used to have a channel called Fighting Back United, and it should be called fucking Fuckery Back United. I have blown it out of the water. And that's it. In the new year, that channel will be irrelevant to me. It was like a stepping stone to reach an audience which I've managed to achieve in 10 months, 755 subs. So I'm halfway to my target and I've not even got out a year yet. Anyway, like I said, guys, I'm not just saying it. I've read 104 pages of Marvin's book. Someone said to me earlier, describe it in 3 words. Exciting, impulsive, and explosive. Boish! Just like my head. Oosh! Just like my elbow hitting you, like, see that? Surgery! And I'm hoping I see a certain little midget in March. Your backup's locked up, isn't he? I told your backup to knock at me fucking door, didn't I? Duh. Anyway, here. You need to fucking buy this book, right? Like I said, it's... Do you know something? How this book is put together, he's very articulate as Marvin. He's very, very articulate, and it's because of fucking, like I said, you didn't want this cunt coming in your cell 20 years ago. Off his nut. Do you understand? You're a walking licton. Do you understand? You're food on the landing, G. What? You think you... What? I'm scared? Do you think I'm scared of you? What? Because you're a gangster? I come from cartel land. Jokers. Land where you get a nickname, given and taken. With bullets, spent cases. 11 of my friends got shot dead in the face. Because they thought they were about it and thought that they could fuck their mates over and nothing happened. And that's the horrible part of the game. Dublin Gangland is like a well constructed termite mound. It's structured, it's layered. You run the docks, you run the city. Anyway, you don't need to know that. Like I said, I have to say goodbye. In 15 seconds, this message will... What's it called? What's that thing you say in Mission Impossible? In 15 seconds, this message will what? Blow up. What are you on about blowing shit up? You know, no one's blowing anything up. What are you on about? A power supply? Here, listen. Just like dynamite, yeah. Power supply. Housing unit. Detonator. Tripwire. Blasting caps. Then you just need one more component. And bindery, ba-boom. But separately, no bother. Just like here, remember when they killed Stevie? Remember when they killed my man, King John's brother in Malaysia? A girl walks up and sprays him in the face, She thought it was water. Miss Vietnam comes behind him and goes, "Fuck off!" My man's dead. K7 gas, I don't know what it's called. Stevie, you're probably familiar with this type of gas. What was the gas used to poison my man? They said he had a heart attack. They sent a team of killers and used two girls who thought they were playing TikTok. You know what I mean? Like bindery, Stevie. You know how components go together, right? Bindery, they're no good. Semtex is no good without a power supply, a housing unit, a detonator, a tripwire. Do you understand? And a few blasting caps to just make it more efficient. But without C4, it's no good. It's ineffective. It is biased. Doesn't work. Bindery. You see, I'm good at putting components together. I always have been. Deconstructing things like model airplanes I started with. And then I went on to much more exciting projects. I know how to make a big bang. Put it that way. Firebug, they used to call me. I didn't get my name because I used to just light fires. Boom! Anyway, I'm gonna go one more time. If you have not got this in your Christmas stocking, you need to, right? Because I think this book shits all over Dougie Joyce's book. Dougie, listen, nothing personal, lad. I'm being real. Marvin is the real deal. Everybody in Manchester knows this cat. Do you understand? Everybody knows him. Do you understand? And everybody that I know knows him. You understand? My brother-in-law knows him. And his best mate is one of my best mates, Reeford. Jamaican people. Yardies, man. You understand them? Man like Marvin has reached out to me and I'm going to something in March. Now, it's my first invite, in all fairness, to go to any event. So Sean Atwood is doing a sit down with Michael Francesi in Manchester in March. So Marvin's reached out to me not only with a book but an invitation for a meal. I'll buy my own ticket. But anyway, I'm gonna bounce. I want to thank you all for coming in. Marvin, listen bro, I'm not fucking Superman. Look, I don't wanna lose me bookmark. I'm on the 105th page. 105 pages. Guys, the book it's about 200 pages long. There's an intro. It tells you all about the book, a little bit about Marvin, a little bit about his life. Tell you what, man, fuck's sake, this book had me crying, mate. You fucking had me crying reading your fucking book. What you playing at? But anyway, shout out to the man himself, look. Now, I appreciate that shit. You know, he didn't have to. It's like, and he knew I was going to get it for Christmas, so he met me with a copy, you know. So I can't fault the man. So like I said, once again, here, my opinion, I've read Dougie's book, whatever it is, I watched this thing. See this? This book shit's all over Dougie Joyce's fucking video or Prime, whatever. This is the real deal. This geezer here is a proper cat. Everybody in Manchester. Marvin, see Lee? Lee's old enough to be Dougie's fucking dad. Do you understand? Like, my mum was about it when Manchester was volatile. Gunchester. I've lived here for 28 years, Don, do you understand? I know Yardie man. I know a lot of Yardie man, Don, and it's a look. You're a walking lick on the streets of M11 if you're not known. Know that! Man keeps toasters lying around in case man needs to get grilled. Done now. I'm away. Buy my man's book. because it's a fucking, so far it's an 8 out of 10. 105 pages in. I'll try to read some more, guys, tonight, tomorrow. Shout out to my son, who'll be here in the new year. Shout out to my grandson. In the new year, see when I hit my target. This is business for me now. Well, not now. When I hit 1,000, it will be. Like I said, listen, 127 days on my mood stabiliser. I'm going to write a thesis on comms. You see, I was raised by a scholar. I raised a scholar. And I'm working on going to raise another one in the new year. So, I'm going to wish us all a happy Christmas. Lena, happy Christmas. You look fantastic in your outfit the other day, but I fucking hate Rangers. But you're alright. You know, football is 90 minutes and I love football. I love fighting more than I love football. UFC, I'm addicted to it. I can't get enough of it. I like fighting, what can I say? There you go, look here. I don't lie. I've scars all over me, bullet holes too. Me and Marvin have a couple of things in common. Now, I'm gonna go to that thing in March. Sean Atwood and Michael Francesi, my man our Goodfellas. It's a meet and greet, have a meal there and what have you. So I'm gonna go and sit with all the Yardie man done. Anyway, I want to thank all the people for subbing to my channel, all the new people here. We're halfway there. 10 months, 755 subs, 218,000 YouTubers have seen me share. From New Zealand to Russia to Canada to Chechnya to fucking Belgium, Spain. Do you understand? Everywhere. And here, if you're sub to my channel and you want to buy a book, buy this fucking book, yeah? So shout out to man like Lee Marvin Hitchman and his girl. And I'm delighted the two of them have met each other because she's the right person for Marvin. And Marvin, I'll take you up on your offer for that in March. Me brother-in-law's coming with me, bro. You know I'm done. Here, I'll go with fucking me brother-in-law, fucking Nav will be there. A few other lads I'll go with. And here, I'm not acting the bollocks. We'll go. And you'll see my company if you're there. And I hope to see you there. But anyway, I have to go. My missus is going to kill me. This year, my daughter gave me a little film, Mitchell. Baldy little bastard, look at him. He looks more like Grant. In fact, he doesn't even, yeah. Where's my dinner? That's what he's looking at. He said, where's the food? Here! Don't be talking about food at your age. And then I have Merry Christmas, Daddy. Cannot wait to meet you in 2024. Love from Thomas. I love you. I only need something to fight for. And this year has been the best year and worst year in my life. I buried my mother and father. Got them repatriated, both of them, back to fucking Dublin 4.5 weeks ago. My brother and sister were buried on top of each other. And we got them buried side by side next to my mother and father. Yeah, baby. There's no point waiting until the new year to start to try get better. Everybody has the capabilities of healing. But you have to want to hear and hear. There's no point in wanting to hear and not wanting to hear. You know, like I'm 49 of loads of labels. Complex post-traumatic stress disorder, psychosis, survivor's guilt. Tried suicide twice and some fucking smart cunt the other day said if you wanted to do it, it'd happen. Here, hang on a minute, yeah? Would you lay on a railway line, sausage? Yeah, shut your mouth. I asked you to meet me, but what you do? Yeah, vagina. Shut your mouth. Know your fucking place and your role. You know, before someone puts the fucking smack down on you just like a rock. But anyway, I better go before my missus kills me. And here, Lena, £8 for Guys, remember I told you this now, could be wrong, but a little kestrel come to me and said, "Dude, your baby's gonna be 8.4. Yeah, look at the size of his fucking head. His fucking head is probably £6. Look at it. Look at it, look at the pack on him. Look already, look at his hands and face, look. Look at his little isis. You know, that's what my motivation is there. Right there, I'm gonna live because I have a son on the way. Ha. Me lad come down earlier on and said, "Son, I'm sorry it's taken 29 years to give you a brother with a different mother." Why are you laughing at? What did I say? It's funny, didn't I? Boom! Boom, boom, boom! Right, I'm away. Thanks for coming in. Happy New Year. I'll be back tomorrow. Buy this book. If you're not subbed to me backup channel, STRAIGHTOUTTABALLYER, you're holding me back. Like, I'm on fucking nearly 760. If you ain't subbed to my backup channel, guys, when I'm gonna end this live, can you just type in STRAIGHTOUTTABALLYER, fucking A, the number A, and sub to me channel? I need 100 on me backup. You're fucking with me progress. So if you don't mind, if you're watching this later and you're not subbed to me channel, can you please sub to it? If you're at home, you're lonely, you're in pain, you're feeling suicidal and you're thinking of ending your life, I want you to think of something. Someone loves you. Someone cares about you. So when you're putting that noose around your neck, I want you to think of your kids getting a knock at the door. Hello. Hello. Is your name Mr. McDonald? It is. What you fucking want? Have you got a warrant? It's not that kind of visit, Mr. McDonald. I think you need to sit down. Listen, I will fucking put you on your arse, mate. Somebody belonged to you is dead because you were afraid to talk to you because you had too much shit going on in your own little life, in your own little bubble, that you couldn't give a fuck about other people's feelings or how other people are feeling. Mia, Dave Courtney sort of sums it up for me. Every day I'm in pain. I have degenerative disc disease. Me fucking spinal column is tipping over. By the time I'm 55, I'm fucked. Me cock still works though, doesn't it? Right, I have to go. Oh yeah, one more thing. Here, I'm the new Willy Wonka of the UK. I am living the dream. I have my name on a tin. The new sponsor of my channel in 2024 will be Jude's Chocolate. You know why? Hello, we are Jude's and we are on a mission to create the smoothest, tastiest milkshake on YouTube. That's better for the planet. Lena, I did it, look. I'm living the dream. Marvin sent me a book. I have my own chocolate. I'm here. Me missus has brought sexy back. And look how handsome my son is, look. Now, he's more handsome than my grandson. Jesus Christ. Look at him. Nah, he's gorgeous. That's what I live for now. My man dad's buried in Ireland. I no longer have that burden on my heart. And I'm gonna put it all into these, which is family. That's why there's life after suicide. I'm away. Peace. Oh yeah. Pick up the fucking telephone if you're thinking of taking your life and ring a family member, someone, anybody. And if you can't do that, ring the Samaritans. If you want someone to talk to, there's help in place. But listen, they're not psychic. If you've got mental health issues and you're thinking of doing harm to yourself, you need to talk to your family about it, because your pride will not feed your family when you're fucking dead like that. Ugh. Getting a knock at the door. Really? Would you put your family through that? I did twice, except when you didn't fucking know. 127 days off my mood stabiliser. About 27 days ago I told my lad I tried to kill myself twice. You know why I told him? Because I know I'm healing. I'm away. Good night.